what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time, welcome to the channel. Consider subscribing down if you're into Xbox, gaming, anime, any type of things like that, vlogs. We do that all over here on Mansa Vlogs. So honestly, I'm just doing this real quick. That's why I ain't got the, green screen, no lights. I almost was about to do this full guerrilla style, like just front camera on my phone, no microphone or anything. But we threw the camera up and we got the microphone. So what I want to go over today is what just happened in that Xbox developer direct. So this is our first developer direct we've ever gotten from Xbox or Microsoft. So I just wanted to give my thoughts, kind of give a recap on what happened during the show, throw some, footage up, of course, and everything. So, and then of course, I want to hear about what you guys thought about the show. Leave it down in the comment section below. Also, so, obviously, like I've said in multiple videos, we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. I do want to be at least 500 by the end of this year, but if we could get to 1,000, that's even better. We're almost at the 300 mark, believe it or not. So, I'm trying to be consistent. As I've been more consistent, more people have been subscribing. So thank you guys, whoever subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. So let's get right into it. Again, just like their showcase last year, they pretty much let us know, hey, this is what's going to be here. Do not get super hyped and be like, where's this, where's that? They said, we're going to be seeing 4 games and maybe something else. So they said, we're going to see Forza, we're going to see Minecraft Legends, we're going to see Redfall, we're going to see Elder Scrolls Online. And it said Starfield, they specifically said Starfield will be getting its own event. So, going into it, you kind of were just like, all right, we got to see gameplay, we're going to see some word from the developers, and we need release dates. Like at this point, like in the next 6 months, all these games are supposed to be coming out. First off, we got Minecraft Legends. Now, my predictions before this show, I thought we would get Minecraft in March, Forza in April, Redfall in May, and then Starfield would be in June. So right off the bat, we got Minecraft Legends, and again, like I said, I'm not a huge strategy game person or anything like that, but it looks like Minecraft. We heard from the developers and we got to see gameplay, how the game will work and everything like that. But it looks pretty interesting. It's you can do player versus player or co-op, things like that. And basically, you have your base, they have their base. You can start going around strategizing. Some people can go on ahead and start doing things to kind of help you win the game. So Minecraft Legends, it's expected to drop on April 18th. So that date is locked in. I think that's a good time for it. I was thinking either March, but April works just as well. Then next up, we got Forza, which for a lot of people, outside of Starfield, this is their game of the year for Microsoft. This, Forza has built itself on being the best, driving sim. They introduce a lot of the day-night features, the weather. They say each lap is going to be different than the last just based on how the, certain people have driven on certain parts of the track and how that affects you driving. We're supposed to also get over 500 different cars, which is insane. And I'm not a big driving game or racer person or anything like that. I played Forza Horizon 5 just because everybody was playing it. It was cool, but again, not for me. But this was the one bad thing I'd have to say about the show, is that we didn't get a release date, and that really surprised me considering this game is supposed to come out within the next 6 months. I don't know if that happened because they're still trying to figure out if they're going to put this out or Starfield first. May and June are pretty jam-packed with Tears of the Kingdom and Final Fantasy 16 and Street Fighter 5 and it's just, or Street Fighter 6, and it's just, I don't know, I'm not sure. But not getting a release date was probably the one hiccup in the show. But Forza looks great. A lot of people were disappointed in Gran Turismo 7, so this will be great for them. Then next up, we got a surprise game from Tango, and it's called Hi-Fi Rush. Now this game, when you first see it, immediately I thought, oh, this is like a Sunset Overdrive. Insomniac gave us such a gift on Xbox One with Sunset Overdrive, and unfortunately, they're now bought up by PlayStation, and I don't think Sunset, sold well enough for us to get a sequel, or, I mean, who knows what's going to happen with that IP, but, right off the bat, you just see this super cell shaded, you know, stylistic game. You're wondering like, what is this? It kind of looks like Sunset Overdrive or Ratchet and Clank, or you know, a little bit of that action RPG type of style, but it's like a rhythm game. Like they showed every part of it, whether it's the cutscenes, the environment, how you fight, it all follows like a pattern. And the cool thing is you don't have to fight to the pattern. The song kind of goes as you're playing. And if you want to go with the pattern, sometimes you'll get opportunities for like a super attack that lines up with the beat, which is super dope. And I was like, oh, I wonder when this game's coming out. And they're like, hey, so we're shadow dropping this after the show, you know, after a couple hours, it's going to come out tonight. So I was like, oh, okay, that's great. You know, that's a little bit of that, you know, Nintendo sauce, that Nintendo Direct sauce, you know, just having a shadow drop, you know, which was probably the one surprise of the show, which was great. So I'll probably be on Twitch later actually streaming the game, so make sure you follow me, twitch.tv/Mansa_. So yeah, Hi-Fi Rush, I mean, it looks great. I just hope it reviews great, and it definitely plays great, but you can get that right now. Next up, we had Elder Scrolls Online, which is supposed to get a new expansion, or chapters they call it. I'm not a huge Elder Scrolls person. I never play Elder Scrolls Online or any type of MMO, but apparently this has been getting new chapters and new updates like continuously, and you know, that's great. Anything that is a success for Microsoft, you know, I'm gonna push Xbox. But yeah, so we got a new expansion coming out on June 20th. If you want to play it, make sure you check it out. And then last but not least, of course, I had to close the show with Redfall. And Redfall is a game that a lot of people would compare it to Left 4 Dead or Back 4 Blood, or, you know, I saw some people saying Borderlands or whatever. But so we got a little bit more gameplay of the game. We also got to see, you know, some of the enemies, like I think it was called like a shroud or something, where he like cloaks the entire environment that you're at so you can't see anything. They showed us the different custom mechanics. You can add like a special stake to your weapons if you want, and the stake is pretty much how you kill the vampires. Like what we saw during the gameplay is that, you know, you can shoot them up, weaken them, and then their heart or whatever you need to shoot the stake to gets exposed. Will be a glowing red or orange thing in their chest, and you know, you pretty much take that out. We saw different like boss fights. You'll be able to do different side missions. You can do this with co-op or single player, and then, you know, unlock you know, ways to go fight these bigger vampire bosses. So the only complaint I had while watching this is it just didn't seem very fluid. Like Arcane is known for, you know, like Dishonored, Prey, Deathloop, like having more of that, you know, stylistic, smooth type of gameplay. And I don't know, it just seemed kind of stiff. Like, I don't know if it was just me, but like the movement or some of the combat, it just seemed a little like stiff and not fluid. But I mean, that could just be me, who knows. But we finally got the release date, and this was the rumored release date actually, so that did get confirmed. It will be coming out on May 2nd. So yeah, Redfall, I'm definitely going to be playing day one. Probably going to try and play online or play with, you know, some friends or something, but definitely looking forward to it. So, and that was pretty much the show. And you know, I've seen some people like, oh, no Fable, no Perfect Dark. I'm like, they literally said this is what's going to be at the show. Do not have expectations for anything else. Starfield specifically will be getting its own show. So where do I think Starfield is going to land? I honestly think it may be, it's hard to say, because I was going to say June, but with that Elder Scrolls Online coming out on June 20th and then Redfall being May 2nd, I don't know. Like, I mean, to be honest, Minecraft coming out in April kind of surprised me. Some people are saying Starfield might come out in March, like 2023, because Todd Howard has a thing with numbers, like with Skyrim and the original Starfield day. So it's possible. I mean, I know he said he wanted to have it come out as quickly as possible, or like have the small of a window from its like, you know, showcase or reveal or, you know, in-depth analysis type of show presentation to its actual release. So March is definitely possible. Maybe we get it, you know, end of February, like February 28th, or, you know, maybe March 1st, and then the game comes out on March 23rd. I mean, that is like 3 weeks after, but I mean, the game's been, you know, revealed and everything. So you know, 3-week push, maybe 4 weeks, you know, and, you know, come out maybe March 31st, something like that, and, you know, just have a strong marketing push. We'll see. But what I give the show overall, I mean, based on them telling us what was going to be there, the little Hi-Fi Rush surprise, I give it a solid like 9 out of 10, to be honest. Like, maybe we could have got a little more gameplay, but they wanted to shrink it down. They didn't want these long, drawn-out presentation. But, you know, they definitely took their time, put it together really well. The only thing, like I said, was Forza not having a release date. Like, nothing should not have a release date at this point. So, well, you know, we'll see. But thank you guys again for watching. Let me know in the comment section below what you're looking forward to from the direct, or anything that, you know, was announced from Xbox before that wasn't in this direct that you're looking forward to this year. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch you on the next video.